Hey there, my sages, my sheiks, my wizards, my freaks. This is Hayes, the White Magician, coming here with your spiritual transmission. Thank y'all for joining, for liking, sharing, subscribing. My page is growing. Buddha bow. I want to get into this energy that is progressing right now. Pluto, which is the planet of death, transformation, transmutation, also known as Hades in Greek mythology. Pluto went direct today, so I'm feeling energized. I have rearranged my room. My room is rearranged. Okay, my room is rearranged. Again, I rearrange my room all the time, especially because I really be in here a lot to myself, to be honest with you. And my energy, I gotta keep my energy up, but I keep myself centered and focused and clear. So I vacuumed, I washed the walls, and I'm facing the north right now, towards the north node. The north also represents Archangel Uriel, which he's helping me right now to transmute some things, which we're all gonna need help in transmuting, because we just got done learning about those things that would keep us stagnant, those things that would keep us rooted in hell, things that would keep us rooted in unfulfillingness and this lack of control. Pluto is about control, power, control, and transformation, transforming, it within those bounds and in those realms of control and power. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, which is about the mystery, the psychology. Scorpio is the water, it's thick sign. It's the scorpion, it's deep, it's mysterious. It rises up out of the watery shore. I'm thinking of crabs. I'm sorry. Scorpio is a very mysterious sign. Its properties consist of that of occult magic, religion. On an interpersonal, human level, Scorpios, they're very emotional. It's a water sign, and so their emotional perceptiveness is almost like this very keen, sharp, definitive. It's like either do or don't. Scorpios, they want devotion. Scorpio wants devotion, and they're intense. It's a very intense sign. It's the zodiac sign of sex, death, regeneration, transformation, those life cycles, reinventing yourself, life cycles of sex and death, sex and death, meaning creation, dying to yourself. When you have a Scorpio transit, if your ruling planet is going through Scorpio, or anything like that, you may be a Scorpio. You go through intense life processes, because Scorpio again is all about sex and death, recreation, constant recreation, the cycle of life, and dying to old thought forms, dying to ways that keep you from being fulfilled. In Scorpio, again, Pluto rules Scorpio. Pluto has been retrograde since April 22nd in Capricorn, which is the zodiac sign of the mountain goat, the goat that climbs the mountain, the goal, reaching the highest heights. Capricorn is representative of our governmental systems, our earth-based experience, our systems here on earth on all levels. Saturn is Capricorn's ruler. Saturn has been direct since September 6th. And Pluto has been retrograde in Capricorn alongside Saturn, and they both have been doing a great work on us. And I call it the great work of alchemy. Alchemy and transmutation is that great work. Magic, seeing what it is that has controlled us for so long, seeing those reins, that have harnessed us from really moving forward, from really creating the experience that we want, that we know that we should have. And a lot of this has been this is all due to the systems of the world that we've been living under, the governmental systems, these corporations, this propaganda, advertisement, religion, all these systems of oppression that has kept us down for so long. And now the magicians are rising up. I feel compelled to say the magicians, the alchemists, the transmutators are rising up. They're rising up. Archangel Uriel, I pray that your golden light will come in here and shine through, some illumination, some wisdom. thank you, because I was recording already. This is the second time I'm recording, and I guess my memory was full on my phone, and I needed to come back and refine this message and just make it a little bit more plain. I've been going through intense death and recreation. I have 4 planets in Scorpio. I'm gonna talk about the Venus retrograde in Scorpio, which is gonna be huge for our relationship and really uncovering, peeling back the sheets and seeing the dirty stains of our lives and our relationships and our values. Scorpio, again, as I said, is attributed and holds the properties of occult knowledge, religion, those things that are taboo, those things that we don't talk about in our regular day-to-day situations, our regular church-going services, these things that we don't speak about. Scorpio is about getting to the depth and getting to the root and uncovering. Scorpio wants to know, are you devoted or not? Like Drake. Drake is a Scorpio, and Drake is a motherfucking Scorpio. That nigga is a Scorpio. He really, really runs off of his emotions, which I think is beautiful as fuck. Like, when people were saying stuff about Drake and about how he was soft and how he sings and he's feminine, it's like, oh, women should only listen to his music. It's like, nah, niggas need to listen to that shit too. Y'all just be denying your feelings and you just don't know yourself. You're not in tune with your feminine energy. And I feel like Drake is in tune with his feminine energy, meaning he's in tune with his emotions, meaning he's a classic Scorpio, I would say. Devoted, are you devoted to me? What's the mystery? What's behind all of this? Is you with me or what? He got a song, Is You With Me or What? He always be talking about his friends. It's like, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to jam me in this energy, like uncovering things. So again, Pluto is back direct today. Let's talk a little bit about Pluto. I took notes a while ago on our good friend Pluto, Hades. We can't, our branches cannot reach up to heaven unless we've been to hell. Meaning you got to get rooted. You got to get rooted in your earthly lesson. You get rooted and conquer and overcome those things, those systems of control, those systems of control in your mind first that have been infiltrated into your body so that you can rise above it and transmute it. I know I took some notes on Pluto. Where the hell are you? So, I found out that it went direct today and I started feeling good. Like, I feel at peace. I feel like I can go on. I feel like I could, how the old folks say in church, I feel like I can carry on, or some shit like that, some song. We got this Venus retrograde in Scorpio coming up October 6th. October the 6th. Funny how I'm mentioning Drake right now, and he calls himself the sixth guy, the god of the six, Toronto or whatever. And this is happening October 6th. I can't find my Pluto notes right now, y'all. So I'm gonna get on with the rest of the shebang here. Venus going retrograde into Scorpio. This is all about our relationships, the laws of attraction, what is going on beneath the surface. When I pull the sheets back, what am I going to find? This all has to do with also our, excuse me guys, sorry. It also has to do with, and maybe I'm just feeling this energy for me, but our disciplines. Like, see, I have 4 planets. Well, I'm skipping ahead of myself. Let me catch back. So I wrote something yesterday, September 29th, entitled Venus Retrograde, All is Fair in Love. I pulled a couple of cards while I was thinking about this energy, but I'm going to pull some more today since I got you guys online with me and see what could be coming up for everybody in the collective. But I have a feeling that it may be some of the same energy and some of the same cards that I pull will pertain to the energy that I pulled for myself. And so some of the cards that I pulled just during my own personal reading was the Empress card, which represents Venus, the Devil, the Tower, Justice, the Ancestors, and the World. A lot of heavy energy. Those are all major arcana cards, by the way, that I pulled. I pulled like another minor arcana card. I pulled Queen of Pentacles, so that's important. But these right here hit me heavy, because you have to understand that we're in Libra season right now. Libra season, the sun is in Libra, is about the scales, balance, relationships, diplomacy. How are we working together? How are we working to balance these male and feminine polarities? How are we working together? And that's why that full moon, when the sun went into Libra, the full moon in Aries was so impactful for all of us this week, because it was about I am. Who am I? What weight do I hold in society, in this world, in this relationship? And some people may not have liked who you are, your I am. Some people may have been comfortable having the scales while they're here with the weight, living the dream, doing the damn thing, being a star. You're right here. You're depleted. But now when you say, oh, I am that I am, Aries is that fire, that primal fire, that I am, that impulse, that leader, that revolutionary, that trailblazer. So when you start to level up, the scale starts to tip. Now some people may be like, oh, no, you were down here. And so people, it's shocking the system for some people. So this is all about karmic release, karmic relationships, the devil as pertains to the tarot, these relationships that have been draining and unfair. Venus represents our relationships and our material and how we attract things. It represents our relationships. And so this planet, this nice, soft and fluffy feminine energy going into Scorpio, this is like, foreboding and daunting. This is daunting for us, because now we're going to see what's really beneath the sheets, what's going on behind closed, what's really going on, how we're being valued and how we're valuing ourselves, in relationships, and what control. Because remember, Pluto just went direct today in Capricorn, in the sign of our structure, our governments, our banks, all the shit we see every day on TV, everything we dealing with, constitutions and shit. Pluto just went direct in this sign today. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So on a man-to-man level, man to woman, woman to man thing, this is going to be tricky. It's going to be deep. Secrets. It's going to be some stuff revealed, some stuff, some witchery going behind the scene, because some people have been enchanted. And when I say that, I mean that some people are being befuddled, confused. And this Scorpio energy is about to reveal all of that in our relationship, the control, all of that is about to be revealed. And for some people, I'm just compelled to say, some people have been under some spells and enchantments. We've all been under a spell and an enchantment. And that's what this is showing us through these systems of religion. Because again, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but Scorpio represents the deep mysticism, religion as well. Scorpio is very deep. It wants to get to the bottom. It wants to know, are you devoted? It wants to know, is you with me or not? Power, control. Scorpio in its negative polarity can be very jealous and controlling. It needs to know. It's very definitive. So it could wait. It could have that control over you. Control your money, control the power, all those finances, sex, rebirth, all those things. But it's positive. It just wants devotion. It's intense. It wants to know the real. Tell me, yes or no, So Venus retrograde, all is fair in love. All is fair in love. Release from unloving situations. Venus retrograde will help to alchemize. That word is important. Alchemize and transmutation. It will help to alchemize and help us to rise above this experience. Questions of devotion. What are you truly devoted to? What is your discipline? Sacrifice, betrayal, devotion, and values. Issues of power, sex, control, occult magic, religion, mysticism. Learning about death and learning about sacrifice. Some of us are sacrificing ourselves for nothing. Some of us are being made sacrifice to somebody else's magical intent, their ill will over you. Some of us are laying on the chopping block right now because we feel like we want love, but we don't attract healthy love because we've been controlled by our parents, by systems of society, religion, thought forms that have been plaguing us for a long time. And a lot of y'all are in some fucked up, disgusting, nasty entanglements. Scorpio is going to reveal all that. Venus and Scorpio is going to reveal all of that. And it's going to be intense too. It's going to be intense. Oof. It's going to be intense. It's going to be very intense for us, y'all. Because, you know, we've lived in untruth for so long. Overall, the blanket of this is uncovering the truth from falsehood. And what it is we really, really value, our value system, because Venus is our value system. As it gets into Scorpio, it's going to reveal how we are really valued and how we value ourselves. Not to mention the fact that Libra, this is Libra's ruler, and we're in Libra season, and Venus is getting ready to go into Scorpio, illuminating those things. It's about to be a whole illumination. It's about to be illumination, you guys. So, you know, my advice would just be to really, really understand yourself. Really, really understand and come to grips with the people that you've attracted into your life and how those relationships are making you feel, what partnerships you're in, what ventures you're on. You know, do you feel good about yourself? You know, have you felt good about yourself? If you're around people, if you're in groups, if you're in societies and you know, groups that don't make you feel good about yourself or make you feel controlled and confused, have you done it to yourself? Have you been doing that to yourself? What is your discipline? Sorry, I'm just trying to justice. What is your discipline? You know, who are you? You know, the Aries full moon is illuminating that. We're still in an Aries full moon type of energy. It's been very, very heavy. You know, and balance shall be restored through all of this. Balance is going to be restored. Once you see the truth of a matter, once you see the truth, once you see it and you start asking those questions, are you devoted to me or not? And what am I devoted to? Everything's going to be made plain. And all things that are hidden will be revealed. You know, Pluto retrograde probably depleted a lot of people more than they were able to really use the energy, because Pluto brought us to the bare root. And a lot of people, see, if you don't get the bare, if you don't understand oppression on a macro level, it's hard to understand it on a minuscule level. But then as well, if you don't understand it on a miniature level, you don't understand it on a macro level. So again, when I was recording the first video before my phone like shut off because I didn't have enough space, I used a word indivisible, and it just came up because you can't divide spirit from matter. Spirit and matter are one and the same. Everything that is matter, everything that we can touch, see, feel, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm using this phone. I put it on the charger because it's getting ready to die. I got zealous to do this video, so it's falling. But anyway, no frets. If you don't understand as above, so below, as within, so without, you better start taking it seriously and start learning about alchemy. And this is what this is all about, is alchemizing and transmutating our experience. I lit a candle today and did a meditation and a set of prayer, exonerating and highlighting the power of Archangel Uriel, because Uriel, as I'm learning today, the Archangel of the North, which represents the Earth, is the archangel that helps in wisdom, illumination, transmutation, and transformation, transmuting the negative and positive polarities in order to fuse it so you can alchemize and transmute. I keep saying it over again because I'm talking to myself. I'm a moon sign Gemini. Communication, I'll be buzzing. So I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to y'all as well. Know that. But we have to transmute these experiences. We have to get to the root of our oppressions. We have to pull back the sheets. We got to open those closed doors. Pull back that veil so that we can really, really see. Venus retrograde is going to be pleasant for me because I have 4 planets in Scorpio. Jupiter, I'm a Sagittarius sun, so that's my solar ruler, my sun sign ruler, Sagittarius, which is right now in Scorpio right now. I got Venus in Scorpio, my Mercury is in Scorpio, and my motherfucking Pluto. This is deep. For me, I'm feeling this on like multiple levels. Like I'm talking about there's some people tied up, but we're all tied up in something. Every single one of us is under a spell and under a curse. But this is going to help us glitch that matrix because we're going to start to see the truth. We're going to see what people are really devoted to. Are people just keeping you around because they want your money? Are you submitting your will to those people? To that man, to that woman, to that grandmother, to that mother, to that child, to that cousin, to that brother, to that sister? This is going to reveal everything, you guys. This astrology, as above, so below. This astrology is the real deal, holy motherfucking field. You better get into this. You better get into it. I'm telling you, y'all. Alchemy, the science of alchemy, the greatest magic of all. Alchemy, transmutation, changing your physical and physiological form in order to get in tune with the universe is alchemy. Merging positive and negative polarities, masculine and feminine energies. See, we got to get free. Some people got to get free from those polarity matches because there's been a lot of competition. There's been some polarity matches. There's been some power struggles. Again, this Pluto in Capricorn retrograde, now going direct today, is the head honcho for really revealing these power struggles. And now I see that we're all under a power struggle and we got to break the spell. I'm in heaven right now because I feel as though I'm learning what my discipline is, what my true work is. Again, my Venus is in Scorpio. So this is going to be really, really something for me. This is going to reveal and open up some doors for me in some new relationships, some mystic, psychic teachers, some occult wisdom, some things that I can utilize and keep in my repertoire and practice and manifest for my ultimate life purpose. I am married to the occult, to magic, to those things that we consider taboo in churches and in the system. These are the things that's going to help us break the system. I've been watching the show. Okay, so yesterday, all this that I'm saying today is stuff that's been coming through to me since yesterday. I watched a show on Netflix called The Magicians, which I love. If you're not familiar with it, you better get familiar. Get on Netflix and get into it. Get in where you fit in because this is an awesome show. I love magic. Been a Harry Potter fan since it came out. Love Daniel Radcliffe. Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, sorry. Love it. Harry Potter saved my life. The Magicians, very endearing and foreboding show. There's a few scenes, a lot of scenes within the show. The character interaction is so heart-wrenching because you have all of these young adults, these middle-aged adults in their 20s, going on to their late 20s, who are having to really look at themselves and deal with themselves, finding out that they are magicians, that they perform magic, being taken and accepted into this school of magic that helps to control and utilize their powers, and they have to really figure out who it is they are. So I'll give you an example of a scene where Quentin and Alice, they had the students, the first year students, do this test. They had them do a series of 3 tests, 3 activities to help them to advance and see improve their aptitude in moving forward in the magical arts. there was one scene where they had to strip butt naked, tie their hands, male and female, opposite each other, and they had to ask each other their deepest secrets. And the only way they could be released from the rope and be set free was that their most dark secret was revealed, and that was the truth. And they were set free by it. And I thought it was so beautiful because that just really gave me a picture of what this Venus in retrograde in Scorpio is getting ready to do. It's about to reveal some stuff, like I said earlier, some entanglements. It's about to reveal those true shackles, them true mental change. Again, Scorpio in its negative polarity gets jealous, overly controlling, because ultimately in its primal state, in its most childlike pure form, Scorpios just want devotion. They want to be loved. They want to know who you're devoted to. Are you devoted to me? The mystery. What's the mystery? Is you with me or not? Is you with me or what? Drake. Is you with me or what? And why? What is this? So y'all be prepared and get prepared. Venus moves retrograde this week, October 6th. Libra season, the season of balance, relationships. And it's not just balance between physical persons, but balance between energies. This masculine and feminine polarity is getting back into balance. But the only way we can get back balance is if we uproot systems of oppression and get rooted and grounded in this experience in a more healthy way. And Pluto going direct today is about to really help with that. Pluto retrograde helped us to take a little